What's up, you guys? How Natwest green mining banking is going to be a catalyst for BitTorrent and for Tron and altcoins, and it's going to be in ways that are not obvious, in a way that you're Raleigh, can't speak again, really not expecting. So, if you're new to the channel, before I get into that, help me out. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. It really helps with the algorithm. It rewards the channel and myself for putting together the content, and I guarantee you, you will get value and leave here better than you came. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you very, very much, and I'll get into the video. So, Natwest, this is an article from 2 days ago, July 22nd. Natwest cuts payment channels to Binance, citing regulatory uncertainty. So, there's been a lot of smackdown and crackdown, rightfully so. It's really a signal that the industry is doing very, very well, that there's a lot of liquidity, and thus the banking industry has their tentacles going up. It's getting their attention, and regardless of what the media says, this is what you want to see in most industries, because where there's a lot of liquidity, there's added angst by the bigger entities, and that means that they are succeeding. It's like people can't spend their money on what they want anymore, one Twitter user noted regarding Natwest's action against Binance. Natwest, a major United Kingdom-based retail and commercial bank, has blocked all credit and debit card payments to crypto exchange Binance until further notice. The bank confirmed to Cointelegraph on Thursday. You know this isn't going to last. I mean, even the card companies are more at ease and creating blockchain and Bitcoin credit cards, point cards, rewards cards, like I've been saying for the longest time. You know, Bitcoin's going to get involved in rewards. So, this is malarkey. This is not something to be afraid of. It's not something that's going to last. The card companies would get very, very mad, and the banks would feel some pain because of that. So, all credit and debit card transactions to Binance have been blocked. We have been limiting payments to Binance for a number of weeks, a spokesperson for Natwest said, adding that resuming Binance support will be continually under review. Continually under review. I'm going to get to why it's going to help as a catalyst in a unique way for Tron and BitTorrent. I have a cough. Here it comes. Not much of a cough. No, I'm not sick. Allergies. So, the representative said that the bank had seen a high level of cryptocurrency investment scams targeting its customers across retail, business banking, and particularly through social media sites. We're temporarily reducing the maximum daily amount that a customer can send to cryptocurrency exchanges, as well as blocking payments to a small number of cryptocurrency asset firms where we have seen particularly significant levels of fraud. Our customers will still be able to accept cryptocurrencies as forms of payment, the spokesperson noted. The move has triggered wide-scale outrage in the crypto community, of course it will, with many disgruntled Natwest clients expressing their discontent with the bank willing to decide how to spend their money. I welcome advice on, this is Feg Mike, I welcome advice on how I spend and invest my money here in the UK, but do not force obstruction. This is so far from the solution to the problems you are claiming it solves with Binance and cryptocurrency scams. With an increase in scams relating to cryptocurrency and regulatory uncertainty around Binance in the UK, we want to make sure your money is safe. This is Natwest replying. That's why we'll be declining all credit and debit card payments to them until further notice. Find out more at their support center. By the way, the article, as usual, just check it out, Cointelegraph, if you want to look at it yourself. Some crypto enthusiasts expressed disappointment with Natwest's move, with one Twitter user stating that it's like people can't spend their money on what they want anymore. Well, one reported Natwest user even complained, I will be removing my long-term custom, and I encourage others to do the same. I have not authorized them to make financial decisions on my behalf. Well, the truth of the matter is, you know, the way the banks are run, they are financial mechanisms that do sort of make decisions by default because of their infrastructure. So by using them, we in default are agreeing to be controlled somewhat to a point and accept their behaviors to a point unless we jump ship and go to other banks. It's kind of like, and again, not that I agree that, people should be bothered like this. The banks should have better systems in place, faster to rule out fraud and scams. And they certainly have enough experience in that on a whole to do that. But I do think that this is a little bit similar to when people complain about social media posting and using their data, when in effect the whole thing is a conundrum, because when you put your information out there, then of course your data is going to be used and this is going to occur. So we know with the banks, when the bank provides certain services that are almost for free, even though they do make a bit of interest off you in service charges here and there and so forth, they do have an infrastructure with a lot of depth, and most people do get to use that for not very much or hardly anything at all in comparison. So it's like an old saying I have, you can't go swimming if you expect to not get wet. So, Natwest has previously restricted crypto services to its users. The company introduced a daily limit for crypto purchases by its clients in late June, targeting a number of crypto exchanges, including Binance. The bank has followed the example of Barclays, the British multinational universal bank that started blocking payments to Binance in late June until further notice. I just completely... My eyes wanted to read, my brain said, no, you are not going to read anything right now. A authority's recent warning about the firm only applied to Binance Markets Limited, a separate legal entity from the main global exchange that operates through Binance. So, I'm going to get into the green mining in a second. Fear. A lot of people that have not dipped their toe into the market, the cryptocurrency markets, or have dipped it in very marginally, they do this because of fear. Fear is a big main factor. So when the banks eventually come along and say, green light, go, and they stop all of this completely, where this is something that just doesn't happen anymore, you will have a massive influx of the scared people coming in, the overcautious people. I shouldn't say overcautious because it is good to be cautious, but I guess in some regards I can say that, yeah, you know what, overcautious, some of the overcautious will flood in like crazy. This will be a big catalyst for Bitcoin, for altcoins, and TRON, and BitTorrent, and thus my intro to this video. Now, we're going to jump to green. A green revolution in crypto mining industry answers wake-up calls. So let's see what they got to say here. Obviously, this is going to be huge for the industry. Green mining, that is. Not necessarily this article. Again, Cointelegraph. So, after having been hailed a champion of sorts by many within the global digital asset market, CEO Elon Musk dropped a bombshell on the crypto community earlier in May, backtracking the company's decision to accept Bitcoin, as a means of payment for various automotive sales. The reason cited was that Bitcoin mining processes were too resource intensive and unsustainable in the long run. So, as expected, almost overnight, Musk became a heel. Especially, it's a funny word, among Bitcoin maximalists who began calling him a sellout and a market manipulator. Regardless of the name calling, the episode did seem to shine a major spotlight on the energy consumption aspect of the crypto mining industry. This is the best highlighted by the fact that recently an increasing number of crypto companies have publicly announced their moves toward the use of greener energy alternatives. Earlier this month, publicly traded North American Bitcoin mining company Bitfarms revealed that it had been successful in its efforts to power nearly 1.5% of the Bitcoin network using 99% clean energy. I think that somehow BitTorrent, TRON, and others are going to figure out how to get people to take their wasted electricity and sort of store it and redirect it. I don't know why, for whatever reason, my timer, I turned the volume down. It used to work perfectly. I would make the volume go down next to nothing, and now all of a sudden, which I did do specifically again today, it just rings super loud. Anyways, apologies for that. So yeah, I think they're going to have people being able to repurpose, and I think that they're going to have a cool way of doing this, which is obviously also going to be a catalyst for altcoins, Tron, BitTorrent, and be helpful. So it is Saturday, it's 8:16 a.m. I'm going to post this. It's July 24th in the next 10 minutes. Hope this finds you healthy, happy, and I will see you on the next video.